All right, let's see what we can do here. Give it a little second or five here to let YouTube get things going. And while we're doing that, we'll look at what we're going to be doing. We're going to be playing the Yankees, the Giants, and probably San Diego. So, yeah, I'm willing to bet dollars to pesos that YouTube's got me up and live here. So here we go. I am the Bald Ginger, and we are jumping into some road to the show here. Jumping right into this series with the Yankees here. We go. It is, a 3-game set in New York, and we've got a better record than the Yankees. We've been on quite the tear lately. Let's see if we can keep this going. As here we go, game number one. Jameson Taillon on the mound for the Yankees, who are up 1-0 here in the top of the second. Nobody out, nobody on. And here we go. Jameson Taillon throws on 96 mile an hour. Four-seamer 91 on the cutter, 96 on his sinker. First pitch of the at-bat. Gripped and ripped to left field. See you later, baseball. That's the way you start off an at-bat, huh? Second decked out in left field there to make it a 1-1 ball game. I like it. I like it a lot. Taillon's a good pitcher, but not good enough in that instance. Home run number 37 on the season. And we have a tie ball game. We don't need the replay on that. We're going to jump into my next at-bat here. Top of the fourth, still a 1-1 game. Nobody out, nobody on. Batting .306 on the season. Let's see what I can do against Taillon in this at-bat. That was a cutter that I drilled into the left field there in the first plate appearance. Sweeping curve on the lower outside corner is going to get an 0-1 count for the swing and a miss. What's up, Jake? How you doing, bud? Next pitch is drilled into left center field. This one might leave the yard, too. And it does. It's into the bullpen in left field. 2 home runs in 2 plate appearances here in New York. How about that? Home run number 38 on the season. This one only went 403, but it still counts. It's a 2-1 lead for Arizona here in New York. Yeah, you betcha, Jake. That is exactly where it is. 2 at-bats, 2 home runs for me. We come back bottom half of the inning. It's a 4-1 lead for Arizona now. Wyatt Langford at the plate for the Yankees. He's 1 for 1 on the day and hitting .250 on the season. He's got himself an 0-1 count with the bases empty and nobody out. Let's see what Brandon Pfaadt is going to serve up for him here in this at-bat. Ground ball to me at third. We'll scoop that up and throw to first. Easy play. 1 away here in the bottom of the fourth. We come back top of the fifth. I'm standing in 2 for 2 with a pair of long balls now. Jameson Taillon still on the mound. Is he going to give me that cutter again? Because that's 2 of them I've put in the cheap seats here. He is, with a four-seamer at the knees, but I ground that out to third. So, yep, can't hit home runs in them all, I guess. But we'll take it. Still a 4-1 lead for Arizona. Yeah, we don't need the replay. I know I've hit 2 home runs today. All right, top of the 8th, nobody out, nobody on. Chad Green on the mound for the Yankees out of the bullpen now. He hits 97 on the four-seamer, 96 on his two-seamer, only 86 on the curveball. First pitch from him, well above the zone on the outside corner with that two-seamer. 1-0 the count in front of 38,781 in attendance today. Second pitch of the at-bat. I swing at a four-seamer well above the zone. That was not a curveball. I thought it was going to be, and it was not. So we have a 1-1 count now. Next pitch from Chad Green. Come on, big fella. Got a piece of the curveball off the outside corner there and fouled it away. Still a 1-2 count, though, because didn't do anything good with any of these pitches yet. The 1-2 pitch from Green. Is he going to get one in the zone here? Nope, not that one. Four-seamer below the knees on the inner third, and it's a 2-2 count. Every single pitch in this at-bat has been out of the zone. Let's see if he's going to bring one in here on the 2-2 count. Come on, big fella. He does. Four-seamer on the inner third. Got a piece of it and fouled it away to keep the count at 2-2. Come on. Let's get a good pitch in here. Give me that curveball and hang it in the zone for me. No, sir. Curveball low and away. Swing and a miss. And it's back to the dugout I go with a K next to my name. So we got the strikeout streak alive. And the walk streak ends after that last series there. So no walks for me in this one, even though it could have been in that last at-bat, but I'll take a 2-for-4 day at the plate with a pair of homers any old day of the week. Diamondbacks take the win 7-1, and we're moving on to game number 2. And you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. And here we go, game number 2, starting off against Luis Gil on the mound for the Yankees. It's a scoreless ball game, runner on first, one away. I'm batting third in the order. And Gil throws a 99-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 90 on a circle change, 98 on the two-seamer, only 89 on the slider. First pitch is a circle change just below the knees, and it is fouled away. Katie Drawl, how you doing out there? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. The 0-1 pitch now from Luis Gil is inside with the four-seamer. 1-1 the count. Come on, big guy. Get it in the zone for me here. At least over the plate and close, would you? The 1-1 pitch. Yeah, four-seamer off the inside corner, actually. And it's a 1-2 count after a swing and a miss there. Fourth pitch of the at-bat. In the dirt with the slider. It's a 2-2 count for me now. Come on, big fella. One good pitch. That's all I need. You can do this, bud. Ground ball with eyes into left field. We have runners on first and second with only one out here in the top of the first. I'll take it. The old hit streak is alive and well here. Coming back top of the third, it's a 3-0 lead for the Yankees. 2 outs and nobody on for me as I'm standing in 1-for-1 on the day. First pitch of this at-bat from Luis Gil. Gripped and ripped towards second base. Diving stop and a throw to first gets me. Hot diggity. That was a heck of a play by the second baseman. Yeah, Gleyber Torres. Attaboy for him. Thank you, Katie. I appreciate that. Top of the sixth, we come back. The Yankees are up 5-0 now, and I'm standing in 1-for-2 on the day. Bases are empty and nobody out, so I get the dynamic challenge, and I don't think I'm going to draw the walk. I don't like doing the power swing, so we'll try to get on base after taking the first pitch. Taking all the way here, it's probably going to be right in the zone, too. No, just off the outside corner with a two-seamer, and it's a 1-0 count. Now I just got to get on base. That's going to be the tricky part. Swing and a miss at a slider just off the outside corner at the knees isn't going to do the job. 1-1 the count after not making contact with that swing. Next pitch is a swing and a miss at a slider just off the outside corner. Well, that's more than just off the outside corner. That's out there a ways. 1-2 the count for me now. He's hitting me with that slider pretty heavy here. The 1-2 pitch, right down Broadway with a four-seamer, and it's fouled away to keep the count at 1-2. Very late on the swing, so I barely made contact to keep this at-bat alive. Next pitch is a slider well off the outside corner again, but we watched this one for a 2-2 count now. Katie, I actually live in Illinois, which is kind of a bummer, but yeah. We reach out and poke a slider out to the shortstop there. And that is a first out here in the visitors' half of the sixth. No luck for me in that at-bat, but then again, I'm swinging at pitches that I shouldn't be swinging at. So, we come back bottom of the seventh, belly full of Cracker Jack here. It's a 7-0 lead for the Yankees, and Will Brennan is now at the plate. He's 1 for 3 on the day with a solo dinger in the fifth inning. And 4 for 7 on the series, so he's having a heck of a time here. Slade Ciccone is on the mound for the Diamondbacks now, and a bunt to me at third. Oh, Katie, I generally don't give that information out. I appreciate the question, but yeah, I generally try not to give my real name on the internet because, you know, that's just the way I roll. Okay, bottom of the seventh. It's a 10-0 lead for the New York Yankees. And, yeah, still nobody out here, and Anthony Volpe is at the plate. 1 for 2 day at the plate for him. He's got a 2-run dinger on his line score, despite his .237 batting average. Sean Manzo is now on the mound for the Diamondbacks. And it's a bunt down the third base line. That's going to be good for a base hit, as there's no way I'm going to get him there. And Katie, I try not to give out my real name, at least on this YouTube channel, because, you know, I don't like people trying to find me. I'm one of those types of guys. So, We're going to move on here. It is the top of the 8th. Still a 10-0 lead for the Yankees. 2 outs, nobody on. I am 1 for 3 on the day. No strikeout yet in this one, but I probably just jinxed myself as Ryan Helsley is now on the mound for the Yankees. He hits 102 on the 4-seamer, 91 on the slider, 84 on the 12-6 curve. And the first pitch is the 102-mile-an-hour heater on the inner third. No chance of catching up to that one, and it is an 0-1 count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Helsley. Just off the inside corner with a 100-mile-an-hour heater. 1-1 the count for me in front of 32,086 paid attendance here in New York tonight. The 1-1 pitch from Helsley. Swing and a miss at a slider off the knees away. I was out in front of that one by a mile, and it is a 1-2 count. The 2-strike pitch from Helsley. Come on, big fella. Just off the outside corner with a 4-seamer. 2-2 the count. Could have been 3-1 if I wouldn't have swung at that one, but what can you do? The 2-2 pitch from Helsley. Swing and a miss at a 12-6 curve at the knees. How about that? There's the strikeout streak alive and well for me. So, here we go. 10-0 loss for the Diamondbacks. Poor Brian Wu takes it on the chin again. 3-12 for him on the season. That guy just cannot catch a break. We're going to move on to game number 3 and see who wins the rubber match of this 3-game series with the Yankees. And hopefully we can bounce back after getting soundly stumped on that second game. Little day game action here in New York. Patrick Sandoval on the mound for the Yankees in this one. He hits 95 on the 4-seamer and 2-seamer. That's all he's got that's quick. 1 out, runner on first for me, and the first pitch is off the outside corner by a bit. 12-6 curve, not going to get the call out there. 1-0 the count for me in this at-bat. Next pitch, the game check swings me on the circle change on the inside corner, and it's a 1-1 count. Apparently I was too far out in front of the circle change. The game didn't like it. Third pitch of the at-bat, a circle change below the knees. Another check swing by the game, not me, and it's a 1-2 count. Slider there right down the middle of the plate. Got a piece of that one and fouled it off to keep the count at 1-2. Let's see what we get with the next pitch from Sandoval. Outside and low with the 12-6 curve. It's a 2-2 count after not offering it that one. Come on, big fella. Put one in the zone for me. Give me that slider again. No, that's not it. Circle change low and away. It's a full count with Corbin Carroll. Batting cleanup. He's in the on-deck circle right now. Payoff pitch on the way from Sandoval, and I get first base for free as that's just off the inside corner at the top of the zone. So that'll work out for me all right. Still no score in the top of the 4th when we come back, and I'm standing at the plate for the second time today against Patrick Sandoval. Let's see what I can do against him in this at-bat. First pitch from him. Gets the call. Circle change on the inside corner. 0-1 the count. I usually do pretty good against lefties here, so. The 0-1 pitch. Right to the first baseman. Hot shot, and he reached out and touched someone. Unfortunately, that touch means I'm going back to the dugout with a lineout on my line score. Bottom of the 4th, we come back. Arizona is leading this one 1-0. Nobody out and nobody on for Stuart Fairchild. He's 0 for 1 on the day and hitting a lowly 196. I can't believe the Yankees still have him in the rotation there with that low of a batting average. 1-1 pitch on the way here from Ryan Nelson, and it's a bunt down the third base line. We might get him. We do. Bunt for a hit, not successful for Fairchild. And that is the first out in the home half of the 4th. All right, top of the 5th. It's still a 1-0 lead for Arizona. 2 outs and a runner on first for me. I'm facing off against Patrick Sandoval for the 3rd time today. Currently 0 for 1. Ooh, slider gets the call on the outside corner at the knees. 0-1 the count. Next pitch from Sandoval. Ooh, out in front of that 12-6 curve by quite a lot there, and it goes foul down the third base line. 0-2 the count for me. The 2-strike pitch is a circle change on the outside corner. Got a piece of it and fouled it away. Count remains 0-2. The next 2-strike pitch. Rung me up with a 4-seamer on the inside corner. Ooh, good pitch. Sometimes you got to tip the cap there. So yeah, the strikeout streak's still alive and well for me here in New York. We come back bottom of the sixth, still a 1-0 ball game. 1 out and a runner on first for Mark Matsui. He's 0 for 2 on the day, but 2 for 6 on the series. He's got a full count on this at-bat, so let's see what Ryan Nelson is going to serve up here. Ground ball to me at third. We're going to go to second. 5, 4, and 3. We go around the horn for a double play to retire the side. So after 6 innings here in New York, we have a 1-0 lead, and I'll take it. We come back. It's the top of the 8th. 1-1 the score. Runner on first and nobody out. I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day with a walk and a strikeout on my line score. Scott Efros is now on the mound out of the bullpen for the Yankees. He hits 93 on the sinker, 93 on his four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, gripped and ripped past the first baseman. We have a base hit and runners on first and second here with nobody out in the top of the 8th. I like it. I like it a lot. Top of the 9th, it's a 2-1 lead for Arizona. Runners on second and third, only 1 out. Austin Adams on the mound for the Yankees. He hits 96 on the four-seamer and two-seamer, only 89 on the slider. First pitch from him, off the plate away by a mile with that slider. It's a 1-0 count for me. Still hitting .315 on the season with runners in scoring position. Let's see if we can bump that up just a little bit here. Second pitch of the at-bat now from Adams. Another one way outside. Four-seamer there. 2-0 the count. You're going to have to bring that a lot closer to the zone there, big fella. The 2-0 pitch now from Adams. Oh, swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Runners are not going to advance on that one. Oh, I should have watched that one too. Dang it. Yeah, that was not really in the dirt, but definitely low and away. 2-1 the count for me here. Next pitch. Swing and a miss at a four-seamer on the inside corner, and it's a 2-2 count in a hurry all of a sudden. Should be 3-1 by all rights. Let's see what 2-2 gets us. Low and inside with a slider. That would have been first base for free to load him up with 1 out. Instead, we've got a full count. Payoff pitch on the way from Austin Adams. Come on, big fella. Oh, we got a piece of a slider in the zone. Good swing timing, but not so great on the contact. So we're going to do the payoff pitch one more time here. This is pitch number 7 of the at-bat. Come on, big guy. Popped it up. Oh, on the infield grass. That is most unfortunate. A sac fly would have been better. But yeah, I did not get anything good out of that one. 2 away now in the top of the 9th. The Diamondbacks end up taking the win here in game number 3. 5-1 the final score, so we take 2 out of 3 on the road in New York against the Yankees. Can't ask for much better than that. 1 for 4 day at the plate for me. 4 for 12 on the series with a pair of dingers. So we will take that. We're going to head back to the clubhouse here and go into our next series, which is just a little 2-gamer. If I remember correctly, and if I could actually talk, that would be amazing. All right, here we go. Up next against the Giants. Yeah, it's a 2-game series there. We're going to do a little bit of training here. Contact, nah, I don't know about that. Fielding, speed, and base running aggressiveness could be cool. Durability. You know, I think we'll do the ball handling drill to increase the fielding there. And now I get to sit down with the skipper so he can tell me just how good and or bad I've been doing this month. I know he's going to complain about the strikeouts because I've had a boatload of those here. Yep. Okay, got it. How am I doing? He's going to tell me we're happy with your overall performance. Your batting average is awesome, but you're striking out a bunch. I've hit 11 home runs in the month. That's not so bad. And overall, very happy with my performance. No mention of all the strikeouts, so, okay. Thank you so much for that, Skip. I want to get out on the field and play a little bit of baseball here. Not much for the small talk with him, but here we go. Quick 2-game set at home against the Giants, and they're leading the division right now, if memory serves. Their record is a little bit better than ours. It's either them or the Dodgers. Going into this live stream here, the Dodgers were actually leading the division by a half a game. But, yeah, here we go. Oh, I guess I should hold the button to skip through all that. All right, bottom of the first, 2 outs and a runner on first for me as I'm batting cleanup today with a .305 batting average. No score currently, and Nick Pivetta is on the mound for the Giants in this one. He hits 97 on the four-seamer, 91 on his cutter, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, 12-6 curve on the outer third, got a piece of it and fouled it away for an 0-1 count. Come on, big fella. Give me another one of those. No, that's not it. Slider way outside, taken for a ball. 1-1 the count for me here. Next pitch from Pivetta. Swing and a miss at a 12-6 curve off the plate away at the knees. 1-2 the count. He's not giving me anything quick in this at-bat so far. And a little ground ball to a diving shortstop. Safe at first. That's a close one, too. I'll take the bang-bang play in my favor there. Runners on first and second now with 2 outs in the bottom of the first, really. We're at home. We're in the bottom half of the inning. Bottom of the third, we come back. Giants are leading 3-0. Runner on second and 2 away. Nick Pivetta still on the mound for the Giants. First pitch from him is popped up. Four-seamer on the inside corner, and the catcher's going to make the play right behind the left-handed batter's box. And that's going to retire the side. Moving on. It is now the top of the fifth, a 7-0 lead for the Giants. Runner on second, 2 away, and a 2-2 count for Luis Matos. He is 1 for 1 on the day with a single and 2 runs scored so far. He's got himself a .245 batting average on the season, and Christian Mena is now on the mound for the Diamondbacks out of the bullpen. The 2-2 pitch from the right-handed Mena. Ground ball to me at third. We'll grab that, throw to first. Easy play to retire the side, and we are heading to the bottom half of the fifth. Trailing by a lot here, 7-0 the score. We come in the bottom of the fifth, 2 outs and a runner on first. Still a 7-0 ball game. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day, and dynamic challenge here. Let's try for the double or better. Why the heck not? Nick Pivetta still toeing the rubber. What's that, Blake Hole? I did not see all of that. All I see is, hey, the Mike W. 0-1 the count for me here after fouling off the first pitch. Next pitch is up and in with a four-seamer. It's a 1-1 count. Okay. Mike works. Okay. Thank you for that, Blake. We drive the next pitch into right field purely on reflex. I was looking at the chat here on the screen because I've got it popping up on the right-hand side of my screen. And yeah, I just swung at that pitch on reflex, and it ends up being a single, so a 2-hit game for me now. 2 for 3 day at the plate as I'm coming back in the bottom of the seventh. 9-1 the score with San Francisco just putting it to us here. Keaton Wynn is on the mound for them now out of the bullpen. With 2 outs and nobody on, I'm going to try to only swing at pitches inside the zone and record a hit. Keaton Wynn does have a 97-mile-an-hour four-seamer, and yeah, that's all he's got that's quick. 2 outs and nobody on here, belly full of Cracker Jack, and it slowed me down. I cannot make contact with the four-seamer in the top part of the zone there. 0-1 the count. Apparently the belly full of Cracker Jack is doing me no good whatsoever. And another four-seamer, late swing, and fouled it away this time, and it's a quick 0-2 count. Thankfully, I'm only swinging at ones in the zone so far. The 2-strike pitch is below the knees with the four-seamer. There goes the dynamic challenge, but we're still sitting alive in this at-bat with an 0-2 count. Next pitch, swinging and missing at a slider on the outside corner. There's the old strikeout streak alive and well, as Wynn makes fairly short work of me at the plate in that one. We come back top of the ninth, 11-1 the score with the Giants well out in the lead. Ezekiel Tovar at the plate. He's 2 for 4 on the day, only hitting .228 on the season though. Sean Manzo is on the mound for the Diamondbacks in this one. Nobody out, nobody on, and it's a 1-2 count for Tovar. He's going to ground one to me, so what the heck kind of weird animation was that? I didn't need to run forward before throwing to first, but I guess it gets the out, so it all works out the same. And yeah, I know, Jake, the streak is alive and well. Giants are going to take the win here in the first game of this quick 2-game series. 12-1 the final score as they just completely obliterated us in that one. We're going to move on to game number 2, though, and hopefully split this 2-game series. By the way, going into game number 2, you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, it was a rough one there, Blake, most definitely. Bottom of the first, it's a 2-0 lead for Arizona. Runner on first, nobody out. Michael Wacha on the mound for the Giants. He hits 94 on the four-seamer and his sinker, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch is off the plate away with the four-seamer. It hit the bell, yeah. Ding, ding, we were done in that one. Bottom of the first, though, still, Michael Wacha throwing pitch number 11 of the inning and still yet to record an out. The 1-0 pitch from him. Got a piece of a circle change on the lower outside corner of the zone. Fouled it off for a 1-1 count. Just a wee bit out in front of that one. Got a piece of another circle change on the outside corner and fouled it off. It's still a 1-2 count. Let's see what he gives me with pitch number 4 of the at-bat. Inside with the curveball. 2-2 the count now after watching that one go by. Come on, big guy. Put it in the zone for me, would you? Not in the zone. A four-seamer off the outside corner sent out to center field. I guess I'm kind of lucky that it made it that far into the outfield, because that is not a pitch I should have swung at anyway. Yeah, the curveball was right in on the kneecaps, most definitely, in that at-bat. Bottom of the third, we come back. Arizona leading 4-2. Nobody out, nobody on. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. Still hitting .306 on the season, though. Michael Wacha still towing the rubber, throwing pitch number 43 of his outing. Gripped and ripped down the right field line. Come on, baby. Stay fair, stay fair. Oh, just foul. 8.6 feet off the foul pole in right field. 0-1 the count for me. And then I go golfing after a circle change inside at the knees. 0-2 the count. And I was all amped up after hitting that one out towards the right field foul pole. And swinging a miss at a sinker inside. Yeah, 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and back to the dugout I go here. Strikeout streak still alive. Bottom of the 5th, still a 4-2 ball game with Arizona in the lead. 2 outs and nobody on for me as I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day. Yeah, I know the feeling there, conservative muscle. Home runs are always a killer down the foul lines. There's one that's going to stay between the foul lines. Four-seamer sent out to right field, and that one's going to get caught, so no hit for me. Still a 4-2 lead for Arizona as that ends the bottom of the 5th. Moving on. It is now the bottom of the 7th, 4-2 still the score. Runners on first and second, 2 away as I'm standing in with a belly full of Cracker Jack and an 0 for 3 line score. Robert Stevenson is now on the mound for the Giants out of the bullpen. He hits 99 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, just below the knees and off the inside corner for a 1-0 count to start this at-bat. What's up, Yankees fan? Nice to see you back in here for the live stream. All right, 1-0 pitch from Stevenson. Oh, that is not a fastball. Holy cow. Swing and a miss and about knocked me over. 1-1 the count as I was way out in front of that slider. Third pitch of the at-bat. Up and away with a slider there. 2-1 the count. If I would have kept the bat on my shoulders, I'd be looking at a 3-0 count, but we all know I'm not very good at that. The 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a slider away. Man, he has not found the zone at all, and I'm looking at a 2-2 count instead of first base for free. Holy mackerel, what am I doing here? The 2-2 pitch now from Stevenson. And it's a swing and a miss at one in the dirt. It gets away from the catcher. 2-3 put out. Does complete the strikeout. Almost beat that one out for a fielding error on the catcher, but no. There you have it. 7 innings have come and gone here in Arizona, and we're still leading 4-2. It's all good, Yankees fan. Do what you got to do. I appreciate you stopping by and tuning in today, man. Top of the 9th, it's a 6-2 lead for the Diamondbacks, and Nolan Arenado is at the plate for the Giants. He's 0 for 2 on the day and only 1 for 6 on the series. Garrett Crochet is the man on the mound for the Diamondbacks, trying to close things out here. Nobody out, nobody on. 0-1 pitch on the way. It's a bunt down the third base line. That's not going to work, Arenado. You ain't quick enough to beat that arm. And that is the first out in the top of the 9th. I like it. I like it a lot. Diamondbacks are going to take the win in game number 2, so we split this 2-game series 1 game apiece. That's fine by me. And we're going to head back to the clubhouse here. Rock the offer in that one with a pair of Ks. Late night streams, those are kind of rough for me to do there, Yankees fan. I do have kids that like to try to sleep at night. Who knew, right? So, yeah, that's why I kind of do the daytime streams here. We're going to do one more series here against the Padres again. This time at home instead of in San Diego. So here we go. 59-51, the record for the Diamondbacks coming into this one. I'd like to take 2 out of these 3 games. We'll see what happens with it, though. All right, bottom of the first, no score. Runners on first and second, only 1 out. Max Fried on the mound for the Giants. And he throws 96 on the four-seamer, 96 on his sinker, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. Hanger sent into left field. That's going to the corner. That might score 2 as I'm going for 2. And runner from first rounds third and scores. 2-run double here in the bottom of the first. And it's a 2-0 lead for the Diamondbacks with only 1 away. I know the feeling, Yankees fan. And thank you, Jake. And Bilbus Plays Games. Nice to see you jumping in here. I appreciate you stopping by. And yeah, I'm generally speaking there, Yankees fan. I am a night owl normally, but my job actually rotates between first and second shifts. So yeah, some weeks I'm on the night owl thing. Sometimes I'm not. Ground ball here. We're going for 2, 5, 4, and 3. It's a double play as we go around the horn to empty the bases and put 2 outs on the board. All right, bottom of the fourth. 2-1 the score here. Arizona in the lead. Nobody out, nobody on. I'm standing in 1 for 1 on the day. Max Fried still towing the rubber here for the Giants. Or Padres, sorry. Good Lord. If I could remember who the heck I'm playing here. Four-seamer off the inside corner is fouled off down the right field line. It's an 0-1 count for me. Next pitch from Fried. Outside with the sinker, taken for a ball. 1-1 the count. Come on, big guy. Put one in the zone for me. I'd love to do a little bit more damage on the scoreboard here. That's not it. Four-seamer below the knees on the inner third. 2-1 the count for me now. Next pitch from Fried. Little chopper to first. 3 unassisted. And yeah, that's ugly. All right. Top of the sixth, we come back to it. It's still a 2-1 lead for Arizona. Nobody out, nobody on, and a full count for Xander Bogaerts. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Yeah, had a chance there, Yankees fan, but wasn't quite enough to get past the first baseman. Payoff pitch on the way here from Brandon Pott to Xander Bogaerts. And it's a liner into left. I don't know why they've got me wanting to field that one. That's a weird fielding opportunity if you ask me. Nothing I could have done on that one at all. We're going to move on because we don't need the replay there. Bottom of the seventh, it's a 9-2 lead for the Swinging Friars. Holy cow, they came alive there. Nobody out and nobody on for me as I'm standing in with a belly full of Cracker Jack against Max Fried. First pitch of this at-bat from him. It's a four-seamer in the top of the zone. Got a piece of it and fouled it away. 0-1 the count. It's way behind that 96-mile-an-hour heater. The 0-1 pitch from him. Gripped and ripped into right center field. That's going to be down for extra bases. Yeah, thanks, Yankees fan. I actually do have a custom jersey for the Cardinals, which is my favorite baseball team. And it does have that number on it because I've used that number for all of my Road to the Show characters. So far, anyway. So, yeah, I do have that custom jersey with my actual real last name and the number 69 on it because I might be 44, but I'm still 14 in some instances. Anyway, we come back bottom of the ninth. Runner on first, 1 away. Thanks, Yankees fan. I appreciate it. First pitch here is a circle change. Got a piece of that and fouled it away as I was way out in front of it. 0-1 the count for me here. As long as I don't hit into a double play, we might stand a chance at coming back. Oh, that's going to be a double play. Ground ball to the first baseman. 3-6-3, and dag nabbit, there you go. The Padres take the win in game number 1, 9-2, the final score. And yeah, Blake Hull, the 420 will not fit on a jersey. So a 2-for-4 day at the plate for me is wasted here in game number 1. We're going to move on to game number 2, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so yet, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Alright, bottom of the first, no score, 2 outs, runner on first for me as I'm batting .306 out of the cleanup spot against Ken Waldachuk. He hits 95 on the four-seamer, and that's the only thing he's got that's quick. First pitch is a four-seamer at the knees on the outside corner, got a piece of it and fouled it away. Thanks for that, Yankees fan. Second pitch of this at-bat is a swing and a miss at a circle change just above the knees down the middle of the plate. I've dug myself an 0-2 hole in a hurry here. The 2-strike pitch just below the knees on the inside corner, right at the edge of my cold zone. And it's a 1-2 count for me. Next pitch inside with a four-seamer, and it's a 2-2 count now. So we went down 0-2 and starting to fight our way back here. The next pitch got a piece of the circle change on the outer third and pulled it foul down the left field line as I was way out in front of that. And yeah, those inside pitches are not easy for me there, Yankees fan. The next 2-2 pitch from Waldachuk inside. Whew, another tough take there. Full count now. And Kettle Marte's in the on-deck circle like, come on, coach, put me in, let me play. Payoff pitch. It is low and away. First base for free, so runners on first and second now with 2 away here in the bottom of the first. Thank you, Yankees fan. I appreciate that. My next plate appearance gets me the intentional walk, so I've got a pair of walks on my line score here, and the bases are loaded in the bottom of the third. Bottom of the fifth, we come back 2-1 the lead for Arizona. Where have I seen this before? Runner on first and nobody out. I'm standing in with no official at-bat yet as I have drawn 2 walks now in my first 2 plate appearances. Ken Waldachuk is still on the mound. First pitch from him. Gets the swing and a miss at a circle change well below the knees there. 0-1 the count for me. Second pitch from Waldachuk. Outside with a slurve. 1-1 the count. That was a much easier take. Come on, big guy. Put me one in the zone here. That's not it. Four-seamer up and away. That's a Superman pitch. Up, and away. 2-1 the count after not offering it that one. The next pitch got me to pull one to the third baseman. They're going to go around the horn. 5, 4, and 3. They pull the double play to empty the bases and put 2 outs on the board. It's a lot more fun when I'm the one in the field doing those, not hitting into them. Bottom of the 7th, we come back, belly full of Cracker Jacks. Still a 2-1 ball game. I'm standing in 0-for-1 on the day with a pair of walks so far. 1 out and nobody on. Adrian Morejon on the mound out of the bullpen for the Padres. He hits 99 on the four-seamer, 90 on his slider, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. Another ground ball to third. What is this? I cannot do anything great at the plate outside of draw a walk in this one, as that is a simple 5-3 putout for those of you keeping track at home. The Diamondbacks do take the win, 4-2 the final score there. Brian Wu finally gets himself a win. How about that? The venerable Brian Wu, because we got to get it in there when he's on the mound. Now, let's move on to the third and what should be final game of this series. Yeah, you betcha, Jake. Definitely a good one for Brian Wu. All right, bottom of the first here in game number 3. We're coming in with no score, 2 outs and a runner on second. I don't want to do the contact swing thing for the dynamic challenge. I doubt I'm going to hit the home run either, so we'll try to only swing at pitches in the zone and drive in a run. Jairo Iriarte is on the mound for the Padres here. He hits 94 on his four-seamer, 92 on the two-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch is a four-seamer on the outside corner, sent out to center field. It's gonna get caught and retire the side. So no driving in a run, no base hit for me. And we're moving on to the second here, still tied with no score. Yeah, Yankees fan every now and again. It's one of those like, what the, how did, all right. All right, top of the second, Luis Campuzano is at the plate for the Padres. He's on an 8-game hitting streak here with a .308 batting average. Runners on first and second with nobody out, and still a scoreless ball game here with Ryan Nelson on the mound for the Diamondbacks. The pitch is grounded up the middle. It's into center field. That is going to score the run, as the throw-in is up the first base line. No chance of getting him at the plate. And it's a 1-0 lead for the Padres here with still runners on first and second and nobody out. Top of the second here, still a 1-0 ball game. Nobody out, runners on first and second. Jorge Soler at the plate. He's hitting .282 on the season. Let's see what he can do with a 1-1 pitch from Ryan Nelson. We need a double play in the worst way here. Ground ball to me at third. We'll grab that throw to second. 5, 4, and 3. That 2-for-1 sale does put a couple outs on the board, but there's still a runner at third we got to worry about here. We don't want this game getting out of hand early. Oh, man, what is this? Everything's in the top of the second here. Jake Cronenworth now at the plate for the Padres, hitting .254 on the season. And let's see what he does with an 0-1 pitch from Ryan Nelson. Come on, big guy. Kick and deal here. Yeah, there we go. Ground ball down the third base line. Diving attempt, but not going to get to that one. It's into left field. It's a 2-0 lead for the Padres after that RBI single from Jake Cronenworth. Okie dokie. Bottom of the fourth, we come back. It's a 3-0 lead for the Padres. One out and nobody on for me as I'm standing in 0-for-1 on the day. I'd like to win this one too, Yankees fan. Let's see what I can do against Jairo Iriarte in this at-bat. First pitch from him. Inside corner with a four-seamer sent out to right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. How about that? Solid contact for a little bloop. And, yeah, a one-out single in the bottom of the fourth. That'll give me a little bump to the old batting average. We can't do anything else with it as top of the fifth we come back. Still a 3-0 lead for the Padres. One out and nobody on for Ha-Seung Kim. He's 0-for-2 on the day, 1-for-8 on the series here. He's got himself a full count against Ryan Nelson, so he's racking up the pitch count here already. And the payoff pitch is a ground ball to me at third. We'll scoop it up, throw to first. Easy play, 2 away here in the visitors' half of the fifth. We come back bottom half of the fifth. It's a 4-3 lead for Arizona now. We've come alive in the fifth inning. One out and a runner on first. Let's see if we can add a little more numbers to the scoreboard there, as Jairo Iriarte is still on the mound for the Padres. First pitch of this at-bat, drilled to right field. Right fielder started in, but then started heading back. He's going to make the play out near the warning track. So no base hit this time around, just a long and loud out number 2 in the bottom of the fifth. Bottom of the seventh, it's a 6-4 lead for Arizona. And runner on second, one away as I'm standing in 1-for-3 on the day. Batting average at .305. There's the old intentional walk. I swear, it's like the last 6 or 7 series I've played so far. In the last couple of days, it's like nothing but intentional walks. Occasionally I'll earn a walk the hard way, but not often. Top of the eighth, we come back. Arizona leading 8-4. Nobody out and nobody on for Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 2-for-3 on the day with a pair of singles and a run scored. I don't know about all that, Yankees fan, but if you say so. 2-1 pitch is going to be a little soft liner to me. I do not know the song you are referencing there, Yankees fan. And that is the first out in the top of the eighth, and we'll take a soft liner any old day of the week. And the Diamondbacks are going to take the win here in game number 3. 8-5 the final score as we take 2 out of 3 from the visiting Padres. So, yeah, that is going to be the end of my third series here in this live stream. So I think we're going to call it a day on that one. So, yeah, that's all she wrote. Everybody watching, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the commenting and everything while this has been going on, despite it distracting me from actually playing the game. But, yeah, that's going to be all she wrote. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I really appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things. And we will see you all in the next one.